Hello, welcome back. Today I'm doing a 2-year update video for you guys on the Opinel Explore. Now this is one of several new designed Opinels that Opinel of course has come out with. It is a folding knife. Now I did purchase this for the purpose of putting in my bug out bag as a food prepping knife because I didn't want cross-contamination between one and the other type of knife. You know, between a knife I use for wood processing and a knife I'm going to use for food, I wanted 2 separate knives. Now I do carry a total of 4, but that's a different purpose, a different video altogether. So basically, to go back over the features really quickly of this knife, it is Opinel, so it is a standard. This one is the Opinel number 12 style. Length of the blade is going to be the same as an Opinel number 12. The blade is thicker or wider than a standard Opinel blade, and it is thicker here. But it does have a full flat grind, so it goes almost like a Scandi, but it has a secondary bevel, so it's not a true Scandi, it's more of a flat grind style knife. The locking mechanism is nice and sturdy and stable. It hasn't, I don't risk having this thing fold over on me. Even after 2 years of use, it has maintained its stability. The locking mechanism hasn't loosened up on me at all, so everything is still nice and functional there. It does lock closed by twisting it the other way. It will lock the blade closed. Now it does open just a little bit, but it can't open any farther than that. To go over the features of the knife really quick, the blade itself and the collar is made up of 12C27 Sandvik stainless steel. So it is the same stainless steel that Moore uses. Very nice, high quality stainless steel. I haven't had any issues with it whatsoever. It does have a squared spine for striking ferro rods, and I'll explain why here in just a minute. On this side here, it has 4 features, I guess. You have the it's supposed to be a kind of like a hammer slash carabiner loop. I've never used it for that stuff, but it is there if you want it. I personally use it as a finger guard. That's just me, to keep my finger from coming off the back of the knife. You have, if you pull this little tab here up like that, and then push this, pull that back down, you have a gut hook on the other end. Like I don't really use gut hooks, like I said in my original review. So it's there if you want to use it, it's there if you need it, but I don't personally use it, so it hasn't actually been used. I did do a paper test with it, but it worked just as well as I would expect, but again, it's not something I'm going to use on a regular basis or anything like that. Now, the last one is, if you take and you push this up, and you hold it up and you slide it, this piece here will actually come out, and this is your emergency ferro rod. As you can see, I have used it a couple of times. It does spark fairly well, so let me go ahead and open up the knife for you really quick and give you some sparking so you can see how well it's held up. I haven't had any corrosion problems with it. Sparks really easy on that nice squared off spine. I haven't had any corrosion issues, which is something that some cheaper ferro rods will have, where they'll actually develop holes and things in the ferro rod as they corrode over time once the black coating has been taken off. This one hasn't done that. So the ferro rod so far has held up really well. I have had to use it a couple of times, but it's not a regular thing. I have an actual primary ferro rod that I use for that stuff. The one thing that I have used a couple of times is the emergency whistle on the back of this knife. Now, it is quite loud. They state that it is 110 decibels, and I would definitely believe that. I'm going to blow the whistle here soon, so you'll be able to hear it. Just in case your volume is up really loud or something like that, you might want to go ahead and turn it down because this thing is loud. So I didn't even blow through it that hard because I didn't want to blow it too loud. I'm kind of in a neighborhood right now, but plenty loud to do whatever you need to do with an emergency whistle. It is a P-less whistle, so you don't have to worry about that. Nice, loud, sharp whistle, which is perfect for what you need. And this one does work. So this is the first built-in, gimmicky kind of survival whistle that actually does its job. And I have used this whistle a couple of times. Not in an emergency situation, but to signal people so that they know where I am, to come, you know, where the camp and stuff is. But as far as kind of food prepping stuff goes, this is an absolutely perfect knife, and it does give you some survival tools just in case you need them. A couple of things I would not do with this knife. This could be used as a general purpose camp knife, but this is not a wood processing knife. The one thing that I will say right off the bat is do not baton with this knife. Don't chop with it. This is not for cutting down trees. This is a general purpose camp knife. I happen to use it for food, and I have other knives for general purpose camp stuff. But if you want an all-in-one type knife, and you're not as concerned about cross-contamination, then the Explorer is definitely going to be a good choice for you. It gives you everything you want, all in one little knife. It folds up nice and compact, and you don't have to worry about it. Great quality. These are made in France, so they are not made in China or Portugal or some other country like that. It is a good, high-quality, durable knife that is made in France. These have been around for a very long time, these design knives. The Opinel company has been making knives. Basically, Opinel made the first folding knives. So since folding knives have existed, Opinel's been around. Beautiful knife, perfect for what I was looking to do. Absolutely awesome. After 2 years, I can honestly say it is still the only knife I carry around for food prepping purposes, and it will be the only knife I carry around until either it gives out on me or I give out, one or the other. I think I'm gonna give out before this one does, though. So if you're looking for a good lifetime, high quality, general purpose camp style knife, this knife is definitely going to be the one that you're going to want to look at getting. I will have links in the description, as always. Hopefully I'll be able to find the affiliate links for some other countries, because I do support multiple countries. So hopefully I'll be able to find those affiliate links for you guys too. I don't know who carries it and who doesn't, so you'll have to check in the description and find out if your country is one of the ones that's listed and if it's available. Because not all countries carry these things. You know, blade lengths and everything else. When it comes to knives and stuff, you kind of get into a maybe, maybe not, depending on what the laws are. So take a look, check it out, see if yours is there. If it is, and I can find it, I will have the link in the description for you guys. But still 5 out of 5. After 2 years of use, this thing is still the only food prepping knife that I use. Absolutely awesome. I highly recommend you guys get it. But thank you guys for watching, and as always, if you like this video, hit like and subscribe. Bye-bye.